Hey, good morning. Happy 4th of July to you. I pray that you're off to a great start to your day. This is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, known as your behavior strategist, your behavior change expert, your procrastination strategist. Good morning, and where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and to get your dreams out of your head into your life. Good morning, Rita. Good morning, Shanti. Shanti, I'm so proud of you. So glad to see you. I'm just excited. Really, really excited. Been up this morning. Just doing a little meditation and visualization, and of course, prayer at 5:30. So God is good. Good morning, Dorsina. Thank you so much for joining. It's been a while. So glad to see you. Go ahead and invite someone. And I I know I'm probably gonna step on a few toes as always, but you know what? It is what it is, and it's all good. It is all good, it is all good. But I want to talk to you about something that has been, being introduced, and something that seems so attractive to the world. And, and you do what you do. But you do what you do, okay? But I got to, I just got to let you know. I just got to let you know. And it always amazes me how we always fall for the okie doke. We falls for the okie doke. Good morning, Princess. Thank you so much for joining. So I want you to first. This message is going to be kind of multi-purpose. Okay, so just be patient. Be patient. And I know it's going to step on a lot of people's toes because there's so many people that has decided to entertain, this ladder up, and I don't even know how to pronounce it, but I'm just gonna spell it, the SOU. I don't know if you all have heard about it, and I know you probably have, because it's been a magnet to my inbox. Every day you look up, somebody want to know if you know anything about it. I want to ask you a question. And I'm not afraid to get on here and ask or say whatever I want to say, because it's my opinion. It's just my opinion. But, and I know they're different kinds, and it got different names, and it's called, first of all, why would I have to do a savings club or a savings plan through a bunch of people that don't have a plan other than me giving you $500 or $100 or $1,100, and I go find two crazy people to do the same thing? We always are magnetized, and this is, sometimes we don't be thinking. So if you have fallen for this thing, if you have been gotten, or if you have paid the money, don't get offended. Please don't get offended. Take this as a lesson, but you got to think, ask yourself the question, how is it? Why is it? If it was that easy, everybody would have it and everybody be doing it. The banks don't even pay that kind of return. You're not getting that kind of return on an investment. And how are you making these investments outside of your tax, outside of the thing? You gonna pay taxes on this money that you getting back cash? No. And I want to think about, because maybe I'm not looking at this thing right, but I just don't see the logic in me being presented with the idea of me giving somebody $500. And look, and I don't want you to think I'm not cheap by all means. This don't have anything to do with being cheap. This got something to do with having, I'm trying not to say it, because I know some people. I got some people that I know is very smart, very intelligent. I got some people in my circle that that I know they have good sense. I do. But it seems like when we have goals, it seems like when we have desires, it seems like when we broke, the enemy always will present us with a opportunity that seems attractive and it seems good, but it's crazy. It is crazy. Good morning, Regina. And it baffles me. Good morning, Rose. Thank you so much for joining. It baffles me because, I mean, it's been so many times that I have offered legitimate business opportunities, and I have people in my circle that didn't. I need to get somebody on here, please. I need somebody because, see, this one right here, I need somebody. I need business-minded people to be on here today, because the enemy will make you think, okay, you give me $500 and you gonna get, I don't even know what the exact amount is, but you gonna get $4,000 or $4,500 back. And this is where I put this thing in my head. You line up 10 people. You line 10 people up, and everybody pass your money to the right. Pass your money up the line to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. Good morning, Rosie. Thank you so much for joining. Everybody pass your money up to the right. And now it's time for us to go home. The only person going home is the first person in the line with the money. Now, the instructions with the person that's leaving with the money, they done took your $500 and they tell you, now you go get two. You go get two, and you go get two. You got 9 people, 8 people, whatever, that need to go get two. And if you get your two, the next person that went home broke, then they're going to get their money. So, but a lot of times when I'm presenting people, which people don't never say it to me, they just don't act. But I've heard people talk about Ponzi schemes. Now, that is the definition of a Ponzi scheme. When there is no product, when there is no service, you just passing around energy and you think that that's right. That's not right. Explain to me the logic. Why do you think people will just pay the $500 and get their family in the game? They'll put their kids in the game. They'll get themselves in the game. Do you know how many people will be a part of this scheme if that was that easy? You wouldn't have to go work all them 12-hour shifts. You wouldn't have to go work an 8-hour job, because you can get your kids in. You can get your grandkids in. You can put your husband, your wife, your boo, your bae, and yourself in. You just, because if it was that easy, you put your $500 in, you get your $4,000, you keep on doing this circle and you keep on doing it. Man, you can come up real quick overnight. But we know that's not the truth. But it seems like we are attractive to anything that we can look like we're going to get something for nothing. But anything that requires us to put in a little effort, put in a little skin, to ask people, we would ask people about this scheme. Good morning. Good morning, Willie. Thank you so much for joining. We would ask people about this SOU mess, but we won't ask them to join our legitimate business. We won't ask them to buy our product. We won't ask them to partner with us with our nonprofits. We won't ask them to do legitimate things. We won't ask them. People, they'll fall for mess like this, but they won't pay their tithe. Where God said, if you do this thing, that, I'll pour you out a blessing that you won't have room enough to receive. And I know some people on here going to get mad. I know some of y'all going to drop off, but I don't care. I don't care. Tell me, what is the logic, and why do I have to do a savings account through a group of people the bank's giving you what on your return? Do you know how many big people that will be a part of this thing? But it's always the people on the struggle bus. You probably had to struggle to come up with your $500 to even get in the game. Now you got to go find 2 other people that you got to convince and rob from them to tell them it's just the truth. It's just the truth. Tell me if I'm wrong, speak up. Please tell me what is the logic in this savings account that we passing this money around, where there is no product and there is no service. And the issue comes in when we try to make something that was traditionally used by families to build wealth into something that's just a get rich quick scheme. I'm going to put scheme on there and change it to theme. Because even if it was a family thing, if families was doing it, but at the same time, that's just the family being a blessing to a member at a point in time. I don't see the logic in me giving you $500 and I'm going to get $4,000. Where's the initial money coming from? That's what I want to know. And what happens when you don't find 2? I know there's people that has put their money in. Good morning, Derek. Thank you so much for joining. I know people that has put their money in the SOU, and they didn't find 2. So what happened to those people? Now you get them their money back to keep them quiet, to keep your stuff off the news. Good morning, Nikita. Thank you so much for joining. So where is the money? What happened to the people? But I don't understand. We will not entertain a legitimate business so that we can do things the right way. But we want to do all these under table schemes to say that this is a blessing. This is a savings account. God dog it. The bank giving me hardly nothing on a return, and I done put way more than $500 in a savings account. But I can come and get in a scheme with a group of people that say get them $500 and they gonna give me $4,000. That's why we stay on the struggle bus. Good morning, and Terica, thank you so much for joining. But I look at it, I said, now, I've been trying to get people to join a $30 club. Do you think I can't even get people to join a $30 savings app? And the savings app where you getting cash back on stuff that you already buying. But now I need to go try to convince somebody to give me $500 for thin air. And if they go get two people, do you know how much you can invest in a business with $1,500? You can be a part of probably 10 doggone MLMs with products that people use. You can be a part of TLC. You can be a part of Avon. You can be a part of Mary Kay. You can be a part of Pay to Save. You can be a part of Life. You can be a part of all these companies, Cincy and everybody else for $1,500 and sell products and use products that are usable. Good morning, Sister White. Thank you so much for joining. But we want to think that we going to give somebody $500 and we going to get $4,000 back. I know this wasn't the message that you was looking for this morning, but if it was that easy, everybody be on it. Everybody already have it. Everybody would already have it. It seemed like a scheme to me, a scam to me. But we want to invest in ourselves. We want to invest in legitimate business, reputable businesses, business that have, business license, business that where you make a certain amount of money, you get a 1099, but you want to get $4,000 for free. Do you think, do you think that the Lord is blessing this club? I'm going to pay $5. And then how many of y'all, do y'all know what I'm talking about? The SOU, I know you. It's like every day somebody has been asking me about this club. But why would I have a family savings club with a bunch of doggone strangers that don't have nothing to say to me until you have an offer? Do you not know that's a script that they sending you? They sending you a script to tell you that I can only bring in 2 people. And I thought about you. Boo, bye. You thought about me because you thought you could make a fool out of me to send you $500 for me to have to wait how long? For me to have to keep asking you where my money at? Where's my $4,000? Good morning, Teresa. It's just the truth. But I can't get you to join a $30 app. I can't get you to buy a product that you know that is work. I can't get you to pay for your coaching session that you need. You won't invest in yourself I don't need no coach. I don't need no mentor. But you going to sit there. But then after you didn't invest your money, then you going to come and ask the coach about it. What you think about this, coach? I'm going to tell you what I think about it. And I'm not stepping on no toes because I got coaching clients. They came to me. They asked me. But you know what? They asked me before. And I got one that didn't. And I'm not saying anything about this. She's sitting there, but she did ask me. And she said, I wish I would have talked to you first, coach. I told her, I wish you would have too. I wish you would have too. But why is it that we want to get a part of these get-rich schemes? I can't even say it right. We want to get a part of this thing where we stand on somebody else's shoulder to look tall when we could. Good morning, Belinda. Do you think these millionaires is around here, real millionaires? Do you think they're around here passing around $500 doggone dollars? But do you see any won't even invest in yourself? It's the truth. It is the truth. Good morning, Belinda. How many millionaires and billionaires do you think is a part of the SOU club? I'm coming soon for your coaching. Come on now. How many real business owners do you think is taught? And some of the people that have even entertained the idea, it just blows my mind. I'm saying to myself now, how you a woman of God, and how is it that we a man of God? How is we around here impacting the world and trying to make a fool out of people to say, and I know somebody may say it ain't making a fool out of people. Somebody may say that. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. My opinion, I can say what I want to say. You can go with what you want to go with. But please explain to me the logic in me having a family savings plan with strangers that don't have anything to say to me, do with me until you come out here with your scheme. But see, like for me, I come out here and pour out into you every day. I'm a real person. You can say what she say, she do. You know what she talk about. And if you know me, it's people on here that I coach. It's people on here. They don't just stop. I'm just not no person that come on here and you can't get in contact with me when you call my phone or when you hit me on my inbox. You talking to no robot. You talking to a real live person. And when you got questions, Coach O got answers. When you got questions, I got answers. When you call these people and ask them, when my time? You got your two. Now you sitting up looking funny because you didn't put your money in for your light bill with the hopes that you're going to get 500. How many times do we get schemed? And I know sometimes he think that the enemy, because see, the enemy would think that a person that, they struggling. They watching what you're putting on social media. They see you want to make an extra few dollars. They see you want to make an extra few dollars. So they figure they present you with this bright idea that if you give me 500, I'm going to give you $4,000. Good morning, Dr. Simmons. Thank you so much for joining. But you got to get out of this schemish mindset. How many times do you get the calls where they tell you to send them something? Look, y'all, this one, we're just going to have to talk about it all. I got a call at 9, so I got 50 more minutes. I just got to put this out here. You got all this mess out here. The only person that's getting up is the one that's getting it out there. Good morning, Mother Webbs. Thank you so much for joining. How are you winning something that you haven't applied for? How are you a winner? They telling you done won this, and the only thing you need to do, we gotta stop thinking that we gonna get something for nothing. Boo, wealth requires us to work. Wealth requires us to work. I don't know who Dennis is. I'm going to bring you on this video, but because, if you got something to say about what I'm talking about, and I hope it worked right because I don't have my earpiece. I left them in the house, but I'm going to bring you on here, and I hope you got something to add, because if it's crazy, I'm just going to knock you back off of here. Come on. How you doing? Do you got something to say or what? You hit the wrong button. I don't know. Maybe if the person got something to say, I don't know who it is, but if he got something to say, we'll add him on here. But let me turn on me some air, y'all. I'm getting hot. But anyway, you got all these schemes that we fall for. You got to be mindful. It's the broke folks that fall for schemes. Good morning, Margaret. And I'm not saying everybody that's broke that fall for it, but stop thinking. Good morning. Speaking the truth. Good morning, John. Thank you so much for joining. I didn't know if you wanted to say something. Thank you so much for joining. First time seeing you on here, so I don't know, because sometimes you have all type of people want to get on your video, but you need to share this out. We can't hear you. Can you hear me, Princess? Can y'all hear me? I want you to make sure. I want to make sure you can hear me before I keep talking. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Good morning, Shay. Thank you so much for joining. Good morning, Shay. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, yes. Okay, thank you so much. So, you got all these things. You got all this stuff. Stop falling for the okie doke when you broke. Don't fall for it when you got it. But see, you invest in yourself instead of in somebody else. Thank you all so much. Invest in yourself. When you get these strange calls, you got to be mindful. You don't give nobody no money when you haven't checked them out. You haven't checked them out. So that's how our elderly people are being gotten over on. You getting these people their money. How many times you see that you get these people your money and they don't never come back and finish the job? But then when somebody like me come come on here and try to present you with a real business idea, when somebody come on here and try to get you a real workshop, when somebody try to get you into a real business, you questioning me, but you gonna fall for a $500 SOU, $1,100 SOU. And look, y'all, they got all type of names for this mess. They call it family blessings. They call it a savings club and a coupon. Stop falling for this stuff. We are not going to get something for nothing. Wealth requires work. It requires work. We got to be committed, and we got to be patient, and we got to know that over time that we will get what we want. But when we learn a skill, see, that's what our mastermind do. We're not selling time, we're not wasting time, but what we do, we're investing time, and we're investing time in ourselves. See, when you hire a coach, you're not hiring the coach because you're trying to help the coach. You're hiring the coach because you're trying to help you. You're investing in you. But we think we got all these scams out here. You got the ones where they want to work on your computer. That you give them your login name. Now they want to tell you that you got to pay them. Yes, I love the program. Yes, you got to pay them to unlock your doggone computer because now they done put viruses on it. That's a scam. Stop falling for stuff with people that you don't know because you thinking you're doing it in secret. Then you'll come out in public and tell people after the fact. If you have a coach, well, you can consult with your coach or your mentor and say what you think about that. And see, when your coach is on top of these things, your coach can say, no, don't do it. Don't do it. I've had my coaching class. They reach out to me before they can get it out their mouth good. Have you heard about it? You talking about SOU? Don't do it. Now, if you're going to invest in something, I had a lady that I talked to yesterday, she on here. I said, do you know how many doggone t-shirts that you could have bought for you can buy for $1,500? Do you know how many businesses that you can be a part of? Do you know how you can change your family's life and legacy if you would ever get connected with something and stick with it and said that this is what I got friends in Mary Kay that's getting their 5th and 6th Cadillac. I got a friend in Paid to Save Vacation, Dr. Deborah Taylor. She's not Dr. Deborah Taylor. Apostle Deborah Taylor. She is a 3-star director and Paid to Save, and she looked like me. We started in the business the same. She got her car bonus in the month of June. She looked like me. She just celebrated, she just celebrated a 60-plus birthday. But we want to get something for nothing. We just going to pay a $500. And then some of us, I know people that paid their $500. They ain't got their money, y'all. They supposed to have their money a month ago. They still ain't got their money. They couldn't find 2 people. I can't find, a lot of times you can't find 2 people to agree with you in prayer, but you think you're going to be able to go find 2 people to give you $500 and $1,100? How many, I haven't seen, even though you got a lot of, excuse me, I haven't seen the wealthy people. I haven't seen the wealthy folks in this scheme. They investing in themselves. They are making assets that they have created because of the time of their study and have become expertise in certain areas. They're investing in the stock market. Oh, my. So can you please tell me because maybe I'm thinking about this thing wrong. Good morning, Darla. Thank you so much for joining. But we will struggle. And when we decide to come off the struggle, we will go and indulge in something crazy. You've been saving money from your pandemic, but you won't start your own business. You won't use your gifts. You won't invest in yourself, but you're going to go give somebody $500 or $1,100 and wait on $4,000 that you ain't going to get. And they'll fool you with these fake receipts. Do you not know that that's a script that they're passing you when they tell you, I can only bring in 2 people. And you was one of the 2 that the Lord put on my heart. If you don't stop lying on God and get out of my inbox, and then you tell me how this will help your ministry and you think that's right? I don't care who get mad. This is my opinion. I do not care how you feel about it because I felt a certain way when I was approached with the opportunity. Do you know who I am? I don't see God in that. When I need something to help my ministry, you know what I do? I try to sell a product, but then if I'm short on something, I'll just ask you, will you partner with me? Will you donate? Will look, I'm trying to do X, Y, Z. I did a fundraiser back here a couple of weeks ago. I was short of my fundraisers. I needed $500. I got 3. I still need $200. But I would rather come on here and ask you, can you help me? We're trying to build an orphanage home in Pakistan. We are getting the land dug up. We need to get this legal paperwork. We still gotta buy bricks and all these different sorts of types of things. But I'm not finna come on here and tell you to give me $500 and I'm gonna give you $4,000. Do you know if I thought that was legit? Do you know how many bricks I could have bought with $4,000? And then I wouldn't have had to come on here and ask y'all, can you help me with this fundraising? I'm gonna ask you while I'm on here. I'm still short $200. Can you help me with that other $500? And I got more. I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff. But let people see the fruit of your work. I come on here every day. If I don't come on here and do nothing, as my coach say, and give you nothing but an update and some pictures, you will see that I'm working. That's why I post the pictures that you'll see that I'm doing something. I can't see where I'm getting something, where I'm doing something by giving you $500. We're too proud to ask for help, but we were trusting these schemes. And that's crazy to me, Princess. That is crazy because God said that we have not because we ask not. And like for me, people say, yeah, and people, when I used to, when I had people at my job, she always hustling. But it was a clean hustle. I ain't out here stealing. If I'm asking, will you buy this book? You got a book in exchange for. With this $500 scheme, you ain't got nothing to show for it other than when you leave at that day, you done gave somebody your $500. If you order a book from me, at least you getting a book. When you do a fundraiser, you ain't trying to get people your money worth because you got to have a doggone profit because the fundraiser, you had to buy something. So if you buy a T-shirt for me, I'm not making but a $3 profit. But I'm giving you something. When I sell you a book, I'm making a $3 profit. But so if I make $3, I say, okay, I know it takes me, I know for $20, I can feed a child all month in India. So while I'm here, I'm looking for partners. But I'm not looking to come on here to scheme you. But I wanted to because every day for the last 2 weeks, somebody, Coach, about SOU, and I've been wanting to do a live about it, but I said, today, when I woke up this morning, I said, today is the day. Let's get in a legitimate business. GoFundMe and Facebook, whatever, those are not our insurance policy. Get you a doggone insurance policy. Pay your policy. I pay a policy every month. I'm not talking about I'm not paying no $5, $10. I don't pay $50 on my policy. I don't pay $100 on policy. I don't pay $150 on my policy. I don't pay $200. I pay $300 a month on a policy so my kids will have a legacy that they can begin. I was approached to, I told them I would sow a seed in good ground. Bye, Felicia. Yes. And I'm looking at today is the day. We got to stop falling for these schemes. And, when you see the fruit of the labor, I sold. I sold into a ministry on last night. They're out doing street ministry. They need equipment. I have sold they was going on like a 12-city tour to go out in New York and different places. I sold because I know that God will bless me when I sow into good ground. That's good ground that they're going out there in the rain. They're going out in the weather conditions. They're going out in the heat and all these other places. They need equipment. So she needed some new equipment for speaker and microphone. I sold. Coach O has been a true partner and friend. Thank God for your truth. You're so welcome. See, when I need something, I'm going to ask you. You know, I tell you, when I sell a book, all my proceeds, that's the whole purpose of me writing books, because I know every dollar that I make, it helps me be able to help those kids in India. It helped me help those women and those young ladies in Pakistan. We want to be tied to a bigger cause. I don't want to take nothing from nobody. I want to give. It feels good to give. It's a weight off of you. When you have something to give, see, when we want to hold, see, I always have to give because I'm always giving. During the pandemic, I didn't miss serving Pakistan. I didn't miss serving India. I didn't miss serving people locally. I was able to bless people locally when things happen. I was able to bless people locally. I don't do the things I do for me to have a leg up. God blesses me. God blesses me, but he blesses me to be a blessing. When we get that concept that he gives so that we can give, he don't give for us to say that we know that God is no respecter of person. He is no respecter of person. So when I come on here, I give you wisdom. I come on here and I give you my time. So if I ask you for something every now and again, if I say, somebody said, well, this seemed like a moment to sow. This is good ground. I'm not taking your money and flogging with it. I'm not taking your money and feel like this and that. When I sold masks, I made like a $2 profit. And sometimes when I'm running all across town to deliver them and all these other different types of things, but you know what? I look and figure I was able to bless the person, one, that was making them. I'm buying into a black business. But we want to, thank you so much, Nikita. But we want to keep telling the truth. I am. Yes, give. Give, and it shall be given back to you, pressed down, shaken together, that you don't have room enough to receive. You got to look at it. When the man of God went to the woman's house, she didn't question what he said. She like, I'm finna make this cake for me and my son, baby, and we about to die. Why you need a cake when you're about to die? But he said, make me a cake first. You didn't see her exchange nothing with him. But you know what? We like to eat at somebody's house and we'll go buy groceries somewhere else. You need to be sown into the ground of a person that make your baby leap. When people make you think about who you are when you hear them speak, sow into that ground. And if I'm not that person, don't sow into me. But if you know that you get inspired, motivated by what I do, because see, I put in a lot of stuff. Do you know how many hours? Do you know how many hours that I study on a daily basis? This is no lie. I spend about 4.5 to 5 hours of study time, reading, writing, every day. Every day. I don't have no friend circle where I'm hanging out and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. But when she didn't ask that man of God no question, I ain't fixed. She didn't say, I'm not finna fix you nothing. And that's all we got. What we tell ourselves, that's all we have. I spoke on Hannah yesterday. I'm giving you the biblical part, but I'm going to tell you, when you trust God, you never lose. I will always support you. Thank you so much, Shanti. You would never lose when you give God back what he gave you. The woman, Hannah, she said, if you give me, thank you so much for timekeeping, because I gotta go. I gotta call at 9, I gotta call at 10, and I gotta call at 11. So after 9, I'm not free until 12. But listen, Hannah, she said, she prayed. She took her problem to God. She knew what she wanted. She knew exactly who to go to. Sometimes God will tell you to sow into a person's life, and you will question if it's God, and you will go give your money to somebody else. And then the person that God told you to sow into their life, you will come and ask them about it. Good morning, Murder. Thank you so much for joining. You will go and ask them about it. I know a lady, listen. I know a lady, and I'm going to get back to my story on Hannah. I know a lady, she was connecting to my friends. I was connected to a person in Australia. The person was a crook. Her name had got on Facebook. It was about to be a run, and I was a part of the book project. Had paid this lady $1,500 to be a part of the book project, but after her name after her name was being scandalized on social media, I said, no, I don't want to be a part of that, because I am not going to be a part of no scam. Because I do not want people to think I am not a scammer. I'm a hard worker. I've been a hard worker since I started working. I will work until I die, until I'm unable to. You see what I'm saying? So I said, no. I said, don't publish my story, and I want my money back. Because the book project was way, way late. Anyway, I got my money back. So this lady, now people, you heard me, you saw my post yesterday, right? People like to hear you talking, but they're not listening to what you're saying. But see, this other person was a different color skin, so you wanted to partner with them. You see, I'm putting out books. I'm a 15 times author. I know what it's like to do a book. I've done them solo and I've done them with people, right? Listen. So she gonna pay her money with this person that don't look like me. No book. No freaking book. But when I undercharged for my book, you didn't want to be a part of my book. You want to be a part of the other people's book. You want to be a part of that book. They scam you. But then after they scam you, you want to call me. Why? Why? You feed people, but they go buy food somewhere else. People that'll help you get out of your comfort zone. People that'll help you get to the next level. Then when them people help you, legitimately help you, then you will go and support somebody else. You will go get a credit to somebody else. Do that seem logical? You got somebody that's sticking with you. You got somebody that, and but in this day and time, people is not loyal to say, you know what, if it wasn't for this person. And I listen at so many of my mentors. I listen at one of my mentors. One of my mentors is Mary Morsi. I'm a part of her paid program. Paid program. Look her up, Mary Morsi. But she give credit to so many different coaches. This woman is making millions, speaking everywhere, doing some of everything. And yes, Mary Morsi don't look like me. Come on, TJ. But she give credit. She said, I spend so much time. She said, I have a phone call with one of my people. I think she said every Friday morning. And they get on the phone. You get with these people. Good morning, Sister Wilson. Thank you so much for joining. You get with people, but you got mentors that you can depend on for years on. But see, we want to get in. We want to get in and get a fix. We want to get in and get what these people got. But then we will not give credit what credit is due. We want to just get it. Do you know if you started out with a person and you get a little bit from them, as they grow, you grow? But we don't have there's no loyalty anymore. There's no loyalty anymore. You got to be at a point that you so crazy about a person, whatever they in, said, Coach, I don't know where you taking me with this mess, but since you doing it, I'm with you. I'm with you. I got people that I'm still with from the time that I met them. But we'll change clothes like we would change people that would help us like we change underwear. Why is it that it's like it's human nature. We will quit what worked to go out and try something that we get gotten over on. Oh, Coach, I have a situation and I needed to hear this. You do good by people and they act like you ain't been there. Now you the bad guy. Oh, yeah. That's the way they do it. And they'll get a credit shade to somebody else that ain't even been there for them. Somebody that helped them the last time, but they overlooked the last 19 times when they call you for everything. But now somebody else is better. Somebody else helped them. Somebody else was encouraging them. Somebody else was motivating them. Somebody else gave them the few dollars when they needed. Somebody else did this and somebody else. Yo, come on now. I needed this word too. Woo. I know sometimes, you had a people on here that think, oh, she be all over the place. See, that's the people on here that's looking for, you need to take the lesson and leave the doggone pain. Stop worrying about what's in my background. Stop worrying about what I'm sitting and listening to what I'm saying. And you stop trying to, you got people that's trying to critique you that's not even qualified. I don't need you critiquing me. I didn't come on here to get no grade. I come on here to teach today. When I'm ready to learn, I get in the classroom. I make the doggone investment. But see, some of us, we don't want to make an investment, but we'll keep on singing the same song that we ain't getting nowhere. And if it ain't one thing, it's another. We will come up with these doggone cliches that ain't getting us nowhere. We'll never acknowledge for doing anything. It's crazy. It is so crazy. But you know what? We'll stay in this hamster wheel. We'll stay in this hamster wheel. I put a post out there yesterday. Now, let me put some foolishness out there. I have all type of people respond. I put a post out there. I said, let's talk about it. Let me tell you how I went from SSI disability to making 6+ figures. I had nobody to respond. Not one person responded to that post. I said, let me tell you how I went from SSI disability. And I ain't putting nothing on there just for no doggone joke. I still got, look, this is mine. You see right here? That date, what's the date on here? This is a lifetime plaque. So this will prove to you that I was on disability. And you see here, let me see here. Y'all can look up my address online, so it ain't like your address gotta be no secret. But you see there, cannot walk 100 freaking feet. But see, people want that we want people to tell us stuff that's a lie. But see, when I said let's talk about how I went from SSI disability, if I said let me tell you, let's talk about how I went from SSI disability to making 6+ figures, let's talk about it. We don't want to talk about that, but we want to sit there and listen at schemes. See, that's what I want to tell you. I don't want it, sometimes, see, the stuff that we need to be getting up on, we'll tell ourselves, that sound good, that's good. I don't want it to sound good. I want you to know. I said, come on, book your discovery session. Let's talk about how I went from SSI disability. You might as well say from 0 to 6+ figures, because ain't no doggone disability, no money. That's why I didn't want it. They was giving me $568 a month. I make that in an hour. This ain't bragging. This is not to impress you. This is to impress upon you that you do not have to struggle. You don't have to settle for your check when you got some up in your head. You may be limited. Look, did you see what this said? It says cannot walk 100 feet. I may not can walk a long distance, but I can put something up in my head. I tell myself they can't stop me from studying. They can't stop me from getting knowledge. When you, come on now, somebody, when you learn something, they may let you go on your job, but they can't take the wisdom that you have acquired. I decree and declare my life almost every day, Luke 2:52, that I would increase in wisdom and in stature and in favor with God and with man. I'm still on a job that has been shut down since September the 14th, 2018. There's a grace on my life. I can post a selfie or anything, but when I talk about Jesus and what I'm doing for God, you don't get anything. People want to watch what you do, but they never support. And people like to see you struggle instead of seeing you do. Because see, what you do for God gonna multiply. And the thing about it, Princess, I want to encourage you, because now I know me and you are just newly becoming acquainted, but you got to look at, now Toshiba, you got to push. I don't need no encouragement to push. You need to push. I'm pushing. My wreck has been 24 years ago. I was on disability 20 years ago. I called SSI and shut it down. I don't need that encouragement this morning. I need you to have that encouragement for you. And I'm not calling you out, but I'm just telling you what's in the inside. You got to push. Not me. I'm pushing. I'm going to push every day. When I made up my mind in 2000, I had that wreck March the 22nd, 1996. I walked on crutches for a whole entire year. You hear me? I walked on crutches for a year. When I first signed up for school, I couldn't do it because I went and got my little, look y'all, I went and got my little I went and got my little, I kept the ID card. I kept the ID card. I was signed up for college because I wanted to go to college. And I went to the school. I went and got the ID, walking on crutches. But then I got out to my car. And I'm trying not to cry. I got out to my car. And I looked at those steps. I looked at the hills and I said, I can't do it. I am not going to be able to climb these steps and go to these 5 classes. I can't do it. On these crutches, I was still healing. I said, I can't do it. But you know what? I couldn't do it then, but I didn't give up. It was in my mind, and it was in my heart from a little girl. I'm going to show you. I still got the ID. I couldn't go to school then. But I knew the dream that I had. 4 years later, I started school because I was walking a little bit better. I dropped them crutches after a year, still had a limp, and I still got one. But you know what? I said, I don't care if I walk with a limp. I don't care. I'm sick of these crutches. I walked on them for a whole year. I'm going to do what I need to do, and I'm going to do it without this assistance. I dropped them. I started school in 2000. I went to school for 10 years straight. I got my associates in education. I got an accounting and finance certificate. I got my bachelor's in accounting. I got my master's in business administration. I done all that in a 10-year span. And then I waited 8 years. 8 years, new beginning. I graduated on the 8th year with my doctorate degree. You got to know when you invest in you, not a scam. Invest in you. Get the coach, get the mentor, start the business. You've been on, we talk about, the first thing we ask, is that an MLM? It don't matter if it's an MLM. Do you know a doggone MLM is cheaper than a brick and mortar? A MLM allows you to change the life of your family for a little cost. Thank you so much for keeping up with this time for me. MLM allows you to start a business with the potential to change your life and create a legacy for your family for a little cost. Now, this also amazes me. I can tell you all the stuff, and you can ask me all the questions about the business, and then you'll go and join somebody else. It doesn't matter that your sister was a part of the business. Your sister never asked you to be a part of her business. You can't get mad. Your sister has been in business and making money. She wanted you to buy the product, but she never told you about how it can change your life. And then when somebody else approached you with it, now you want to go and talk to your sister. Don't that sound crazy? But now you feel, well, if I join with you, my sister gonna be mad because she been a part of the business. But your sister haven't been trying to sell you her business. But when somebody else take the time to tell you, then you'll go and support somebody that haven't even been trying to help you get where they are. That's how foolish we think. You got people that was not interested in you going to the next level. But when somebody take the time with you, now you're going to say, well, I'm going to check with my niece. I think my niece doing it. I think my uncle doing it. I think my cousin doing it. I think they've been doing it, but they hadn't told you about it because you would have already been in it. It wouldn't have been new news to you when I brought it to you. Then they'll get you in there and they don't help you. They'll get you in there, and then now you want to ask me all the questions while your sister, your niece, your uncle, your nephew, they benefiting from you being a part of their business. They're not answering your questions because they don't have time for you. I got time for you. I'm spending time with you, but you don't support me. That's crazy. That is real crazy. You got people that has been doing stuff in your family all these years. They haven't shared the secret with you. But when somebody on the street say, you know, hey, I got this opportunity. I got this opportunity that has changed my life. You know, I have multiple streams of income. That's why I'm at 6 figures. But when I tell people about it, you got to see. I'm gonna check it out. Send me the link. You send the link to people, they want quotes and proposals. They don't even have the gutsies to follow back up with you to say, you know, I looked at it, but that's not something I'm interested in, or this and that. But why would you not be interested? I mean, even like with this Life app, it's $30 freaking. And if you just would go, you going to Burger King and you going to all these steak and shakes and all these places you eating at, and you doing your home improvements at Home Depot. When you go buy when you go buy your appliances at Home Depot, or you go buy, you know, just say if you, like when I went and bought my washer, I went and bought a dryer. When I went and bought my dryer, I went and bought a dryer at Home Depot. Just say if the dryer was $600, all I got to do is pay for my dryer through my Cash App, and I get 5.4% of my money back. So why you not a part of the app? You got to sit up and twist people's finger and beg them to get money and save money. You got to beg them to be a part of something that you know that is working, but then they'll go and try SOU, and get somebody $500 and look like a... and it look crazy when they lost their money. Y'all got to get ready to go. I done cried. What app, sis? I'll send you the link. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna talk about the app right now. The app is called the Super App, and this is what the Super App do. It's amazing. The Super App is $30 a month. But what the Super App does for you, it have hundreds and hundreds of retailers that you already shop at. And the way we're going with things now, you don't want to be passing money anyway. So it's just now you have your, okay, I'll talk from me. I have my debit card tied to my app. So when I go into a store that's within my app, I'm going to use my favorite restaurant, Texas Roadhouse. When I go into Texas Roadhouse, now instead of me pulling out my debit card or cash, I get out my phone. I go to my app. When they tell me, okay, your bill is $35.65, I buy a gift card right there on the spot for $35 and whatever I said, $35.65. I hit a button. There's my gift card. They get, if they don't have a scanner, they scan it. If they don't, they write the gift card number down that pays for my transaction. And off of that $35.65, I instantly, right there on my phone, as soon as I do it, I get 5.4% back. You get on iTunes, they give 10% back. There's 100 different locations on there. You need to get it, baby. You need to get it. And look, that ain't even all of it. It have a learning portal on there. And if you are a business owner and you're using Zoom, I look at all these big businesses. You can't even do a Zoom meeting past 40 minutes because you're doing the free Zoom. With this app, we got Work Life in there. With Work Life, you can add it for $9.99. You get Zoom where you have no limit on your recording space. Unlimited recording. I was going to pay $45 for the $15, I think the $12 or $15 Zoom. Plus, if I add $40 worth of limited recording space, that would be already $40-some. Listen, you get the Work Life. You get 500 participants. You have unlimited recording space. You have no time. If you want to have a 5-hour or a 2-day Zoom meeting, you don't have no limit. Good morning, Dee. Thank you so much for joining. You don't have no limit on your recording space. Even they even have a portion in that same segment. If you have things going on with your computer, you have a support team where they will log into your computer. Legit, you don't have to get with the Geek Squad. They will log into your computer and clean your computer off, and you don't have to pay nothing extra. That all come with your $9.99 part of Work Life. But you got to have the app to get Work Life. But you can have Work Life, the app, they have all type of savings on there. You get Groupons. You know, usually you have to pay to get the Groupons. Groupons is a part of your app. You get coupons. You get already coupons that's a part of your app. It's a freaking savings app that's saving, and people sleeping on it. You get trip credits. So not only do you get trip credits, when you go on trips, you can book hotels. I know a lady that booked a flight where she paid like $6 and something because she used her app. Good morning, D. Good morning, Mary. Jesus, I have to get this. I'm sending it to you. Matter of fact, I will put the link in this. I will put the link. If you already got the app, say something. Shanti, are you on here? Shanti, are you still on here? I'm telling you, $30 a month. And then you add that work life. It's a feature in there called WL. When you add that on there, Zoom, even if you got, listen, if you already have Zoom, you don't have to do nothing. When you sign up for that, it would automatically cancel out your other Zoom. And I mean, your Zoom, you can keep your password and everything the same. You sign up there, it takes you about 3 minutes. And listen, oh, I forgot, it have webinars already added. How many times are people trying to sell you their webinar software separate? When you get work life, you get webinars on Zoom with your $9.99. You have free one button click where you can also stream live to YouTube and Facebook. It's all there for $9.99. Okay, great. I have Zoom. And you don't have to do nothing. When you sign up with Work Life, when you sign up for the app, which is $30, and you sign up for Zoom, because you get an enterprise account. You can, because Life is a big company. Bath and Body Works, baby. Yes, they're on there. You get 5.4% back on a dollar amount that you was already going to spend. Instead of you pulling out your card, you pull out your app, you buy your gift card for the exact amount. You don't have to buy no gift card at no certain, you don't have to be, $25. If your stuff, as long as it's over $10, if your stuff is $10.01, you can buy a gift card for $10.01. Look, y'all, I got to get ready to get out of here because my meeting starts in 10 minutes. I'm putting the link down here. What is the name of the app? You can only get it through me. The link, the name of the app is a super app. And there's a 5-minute video. Take the time and watch the video and see how people are saving. But you don't have to look at them people. You can look at me. I save on the app. So stop falling for schemes and get with reputable companies and people that you can talk to and say, girl, what I need to do with this? You get them people your $500 and you start asking them when I'm getting my money. Then they have an attitude with you when they know they got your money. They know they got your money. Okay. Good word, sis. Thank you for blessing us. Thank you all so much for sticking here with me. Look, I'm going to go ahead because I need to make my coffee. This was all without coffee, and I owe you 2 things. I'm going in here and look up in my pile. I want to show you that that ID I got from the college the first time when I couldn't attend college. That teared me up, y'all. But I'm so proud of myself. That teared me up. Because when I actually went back to college, it was in 2000. But I'm going to show you the ID. I kept it. I kept it to remind me. And I got scars to remind me. But let's stop acting handicapped. Good morning, Dorothy. So I owe you 2 things. Coach, refocus. It's 8:52. Thank you so much, Shanti. I'm getting ready to refocus because I got an author's call here at 9 o'clock. Super excited. So I'm sure you'll be seeing some things coming out. It's time for the book. The New Woman book is coming out. So I will be putting the app here. I need you, go ahead while your fire is burning. Don't procrastinate. I'm your procrastination coach, right? Go ahead and sign up for the app today. Let's get signed up for the app this morning. I'm getting ready to put the link down here in the comments as soon as I hang up. Give me 2 minutes. I'm going to drop the link down here in the comments. Let's go ahead, get signed up for the link. And then we can schedule a Zoom call today and we can talk about the app. We can go through the app. Anything you don't understand, because I want you to get the benefits of the app. And this is the cool thing. If the app don't meet your expectations, you can get your money back in 30 days. But you're not going to use that app and not like it. That's what it's about. $30 And if it don't meet your expectations, you can get your money back in 30 days. You have 30 days to get your money back if you don't like it. So God bless you all. I got 7 minutes. I need to go get me some coffee because I got 3 hours back-to-back meeting. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and 11 o'clock. God bless you. Watch out for the two things. Watch out for the two things. They're coming. Talk to you later. Bye.